Good morning and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for October the 25th, 2021. I am Mom.
This is Ed.
That
Good
is Ed.
morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Ed. Sorry, you have to do the Ed happy dance. Happy, happy, happy dance. Yes. How are you doing today?
Oh, it's feels very Monday and
Yeah.
yeah, and weather has now it's a little bit chilly. That means
Oh.
heater going to full operation, but you'll have to no longer boxer shorts and t-shirts. Definitely not.
Yeah, no, definitely not. It's been raining here for a couple of full hours now. So it looks like it's stopped, but that means it's going to be cold and damp and outside, which I'm not looking forward to.
Uh-huh.
I suppose I should go to Kronos unless I'm already there. Nope, I'm on Kabali. I'm going off to Kronos just to dump some of the stuff out of my trunk, so to speak. So, I'm losing my voice here. Thursday night, I put all of the old videos that I hadn't posted to YouTube up on YouTube, 2 weeks worth. And, you know, when you're doing it, you have to put in a little description. I always put in a little blurb about all our follows and things like that. And then Friday morning, I went to check and make sure everything went well. Not one video was there. Not one. Like, son of a gun. Well, when Twitch reset 2 weeks ago, it took off our our connection, our automatic connection to the Strike Group channel and put everything over. Sorry, took it off the Darkmom channel and put everything on Strike Group. So I had uploaded everything to Strike Group. So now I have to move everything back over to Darkmom channel. And it's one of those, no, I don't want to do that. So instead of coming home and doing it last night, which is what I should have done, I came home last night and didn't do that. So now I have to go do that tonight, I think. I think part of me just doesn't want to go to class tonight, so it's like, no, you have to go do the YouTubes tonight. I'm finding excuses not to go to class tonight. I'll go on Wednesday. And then Wednesday will come around and I'll be tired. And then I'll be like, oh, I don't really want to go to class. And by the time I'm ready to have ample time, I will be retired. And I don't know that being retired and taking up martial arts full speed again is a great combination of ideas.
Hey, I just consider Mom in the age of 140 on her walking help in use, and if someone gets ugly, hit him with a crane.
Just to let you know,
with a handbag.
At 4th degree, which is where I'm at, the weapon that they train in is the Jippongi, which is a cane. And you train in that because by the time you reach 4th degree, typically in the style I do, you're in your 60s. So they expect you to be able to need to defend yourself with a cane. Good morning, Yaltris. So, yeah, you're not too far off there with the idea of Mom training with her cane. As I'm using my little walker, that.
Reality beats fiction.
Actually, Jippongi is a great weapon. It's very cool to use. It's fun to play with. Because you can use both parts. You can use the stick part that we trained in from 2nd degree on. So we have a short stick. And then we've got the hook part of it, which is really effective. Because even if you can't get enough strength to pull somebody's foot out from behind them, you can use it to reach behind them, poke them in the big muscles on the back of their leg. Always fun. Always fun.
Oh, oi, oi, oi.
The good parts of martial arts are learning which things hurt when you whack them.
Yeah, frightening.
Hey, you know, nobody suspects I'm the kind of person who'll go and beat the snot out of you. It's my innocent expression. Aw, the little gray-haired granny, well, blue-haired granny in my case. She's not going to hurt anybody whack.
Yeah.
Man, I must have done some stuff this weekend because I have a ton of garbage in here. Oh, I had heal health on ground. And I took all of my food supplies down with me. And sometimes I would use the old, small hypos. I used up all of my food. It was great.
You had a picnic on Okara.
Exactly. So it worked out really well. It was a great use for all the food stuff. So even so, I wound up somehow getting some more Vulcan Plomik soup, which I suppose one needs to celebrate Spocktober. Speaking of, let's see what we've got here. I've got plasma damage in space, plasma damage on the ground, and AP damage in space. So we could do some spacey stuff. We could do some ground stuff. We could play stories.
My suggestion would be on Klingon recruit side.
I can do both on Klingon side. This one on Klingon, I'm doing Klingon recruit on my other account. Let me see what the other account says today. Let's log out here. Hang on one second, folks. Let's see what we need over on the other side of this. Because if it's all solo, I'll just stick with Gorny, who can do fun team things today. And on this side, I've got defeat Herc attendants, Polaron damage on the ground, and destroy Terran ships in the battle zone. So this side I can solo later in the day.
Yeah, I would enjoy a spacey action, big kinetic damage in space.
Absolutely.
And power dissensions with Catherine, 60 Terrans on ground, but where I would enjoy Pavo most.
That shouldn't be an issue with Pavo. So let me grab Gorny here. And let me make sure I've got whatever ground weapon I need for this side. I misread my endeavors yesterday, and I thought I had AP damage in space, but I had killed something on the ground. So I just grabbed a weapon at random, threw it in. Good morning, Kadarko. And all of a sudden I realized my AP damage in space was actually AP on the ground, and somewhere out of the blue I'd grabbed a nice, proper AP weapon for the ground. Alright, plasma damage in space, plasma damage in ground, and AP in space. So let's grab a good plasma weapon. Ooh, plasma.
That's my wide beam rifle on sensor range.
I've got a wide beam rifle right there. And let's see, I don't need that if we're not doing that. So let's grab a nano pulse targ. We don't need that. Let's grab a rainbow triple. Okay, I'm good to go if we would like to do Pavo Dissension. And then I can re-equip for some space stuff. I had a good weekend, Kadargo. The drive wasn't bad either way. Okay, I have to tell the work story from Friday, Ed.
Listening.
Alright, so Friday was dead. We had nothing going on, and I was so efficient during the week that basically all the stuff I had intended to do I had done by Thursday night. And most of the people took the day off and worked from home. There's only about 4 of us in the office. About 2 o'clock, we're all kind of like, yeah, we'll all leave at 3. That's early. And everybody's wrapping up, putting on coats, closing up the computers, and the boss walks in the front door. And very subtly, everybody in the back just starts taking off their coats, unloading their computers. So by the time they'd done chatting with me, they were all looking there like, oh, we weren't going to leave early. You know, none of us got to leave until regular time. Not the game plan. And the thing is, I'd already finished my time card, so I couldn't even leave, get extra hours. So we are queued for Pavo Dissension. Do you have a green flashy light?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, in that case,
Green flashy light with arrows.
While that's happening, I'm going to go over and take a look at what I've got on this ship. Because I need... What do I need here? Plasma and AP damage. Wow, guess what I don't have on this tune? So I might have put it on something else. Let's go up to Space Dock and see what I can find there. I've been cleaning up so much that all my usual junk is gone. Hence my making a build on each ship, just so I can switch out the accounts, or the, That's not where I wanted to go. Gah. Coffee has not hit the bloodstream. Godargo, I hope you had a good weekend, too. We have 2 apple trees in our yard, Ed, back in Chicago. And at this time of year, the apples are ripe, but they're also ready to fall off. So I spent 2 hours yesterday and 2 hours Saturday picking up the apples that had fallen to the ground. Do you know how many apples fall off a tree? I have bags and bags and bags and bags and bags, and I barely touched the apples. And now, because my husband hadn't mowed the lawn, they're underneath the grass, so you're having to scoop in. It's like pulling them out of a pile of matted hair.
Simple, use a tricorder.
Yeah. That and a transporter would be good. Just... So, and I have to do it first thing in the morning because once it gets warm, the bees start coming out. Wow, I don't have anything that's AP. It looks like I don't have anything that's plasma. I'm going to have to shift to a different ship to do space stuff. That's okay. I can do that. I'm sure I've got something on the other account.
Okay, well, those plenty apples, when you pick them up, some might look just not in perfect shape, but to me, I just had the vision of a full bookshelf filled with apple pie.
Oh, yeah, yeah. If I got all the apples off the tree that are still on there and still haven't hit the ground, I'd probably have 10 to 12 bushels. And you can make about 8 pies per bushel, so that gives you a clue how many apples are still on the tree. It's a full-size tree. It's like 30 feet across and 25 feet tall, and it's covered in apples. And they're pie apples. I actually put it in the ground for making apple pie.
Or turn your garden into a swamp and set up a distillery.
A little Calvados. Is there a name for apple brandy in German?
Particular, it's either an mix of apple and rye schnapps.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Apfelkorn, something, or might also wheat, but it's sweet and definitely a free ticket to a bad headache. But I'm pretty sure you the other thing that might match somehow is the so-called Obstler, that is unspecified fruits turned into booze. It's now
I re-queued us.
Yeah.
Yeah, every now and then it's just like, yeah, we don't like you. We're not going to do that. Well, while I'm standing there, I might as well give some of my people some equipment here. Seems like you're the only one with Terrans today.
Oh, yes.
I'll give those to the Carl. So I'm still fighting away on my Voth Bastion, which is still my main ship, but I have a bunch of ships that I've opened up here. Let's see, I've got the Polaris, which is going to be my Polaron ship. I've got the Morin Kerr, which is going to be my kinetic ship. I have my Rizian luxury cruiser, which I haven't done anything with, but need to go take it out. I've got my Titan that I have a lot of ships I need to level. I have a ton of ships I need to level.
By the way, I played a little bit during the weekend, and my Ghostbuster crew would be ready to do Ghostbuster missions in the.
We can absolutely do some Ghostbuster missions.
That might be nice at the end of the week when Halloween is approaching.
Absolutely. I was going to write down all the episodes today and see which ones we want to do. Let's see. This is so weird, it's not popping. It's usually not this slow. I didn't mean to do that. Meant to do that. There we go. Should we do something else in the meantime, Ed, while we're waiting for this? Is there anything you can do as a patrol or just a story mission while this is waiting to queue?
Looking okay. I have Wath on ground, 10 of them, and Vadva on ground, 20 of them.
I can join you for either one of those.
So let's hop. Okay. I would say let's hop to the Dyson Sphere for some Wath.
Sounds good to me. Because, you know, as soon as we do this, it'll start.
Exactly.
You said ground, correct?
Yeah.
One day I'm going to dedicate a day and stream it and do all of Dyson Sphere ground and get all of the little caches. You know, all the little data things that you need to pick up at some point.
Stealing their secrets.
Yeah, exactly. I've never made a point to try and get them all. I might have gotten some, but it's been unintentional.
Hey, I'm on my way.
Okie dokie.
So Dyson Sphere.
Ooh, and one I landed in, which you should come to, is open. But I need to get to the city to get 2 zones there.
Hello, Connie.
Hello. Oh, and the transporter's open. Yay. Shall we go city?
Yeah, buy food and doing the
Okay.
starting at the 11 o'clock. Just buy food, not transporting, and then you end up somewhere in the mean, and okay.
Left?
Yeah.
Oh, goody. It's a big one. Yay. How many do you need to kill here?
Not much, just 10, but...
Oh, somebody's already started this one. Oh, well. Well, I'm just along for the destruction. Looks like somebody came down, started it up, and then got whatever they needed to kill and left. That's convenient. Lands right on top of me. $12.
Yep.
Okie doke. Hold on, was there a cache there that I need to pick up? Nope.
Agony field generator takes heavy death toll.
It does, except I was using it last night, and they kept shooting it. They were destroying my Agony field generator before it was effective. This was down on Kabali. I was very annoyed. Wow, and Pablo still hasn't gone over. I wonder if there's something wrong with the TFO generator.
Not that I knew. I had done some Borgy stuff in the morning for Catherine, and that went swimmingly fast.
Okay. That's interesting.
No immediately to use, but definitely it's kind of
Well, no worries. We'll do other stuff then.
Yep.
Pav would be fun, though. People were complaining about crashes this weekend. Did you run into any issues? How are you doing on your kill?
My endeavor is done. I'm just not collecting extra worth for the show.
Okay.
Rewards.
There we go.
We can lose.
Wee woo. I'm accepting. Hopefully everyone will accept. It'll be good. I think I'm going to have to go grab a warmer sweater. Oof, must be chilly out tonight. Or today.
Yeah.
There we go. Yes, I was just on my way to pick up loot, so of course it went.
Imperial Terran
All
forces
right.
are attempting to transform Pavo into a telepathic weapon. We can't let that happen. The Terrans have set up their agonizer tech at crystal formations surrounding your position.
So have you seen this year's
Crystals infused with Pavin
lower decks?
Not yet. Still have to sort out some things.
Okay. Well, I won't ruin it. But I will say, when you get the opportunity, it is worth watching. And knowing you, you'll love it. Apparently you've materialized right inside of me.
Yeah, close physical contact.
There they are. I can see the other two. Do you want the one on the left or the one on the right?
Oh, we'll walk right.
Okay.
Oh, dude.
Gotta do this thing too, folks.
Yep.
Where shall we go?
Waterfall sounds nice.
Okay.
Or though someone else also picked it, and 3-on-1 is just uphill here.
Okie doke. I'm right behind you. Now I'm right in front of you.
Terran reinforcements have arrived. A placed crystal is under attack. Defend it.
Oh, hush. That's a nice view from up here. You can see the other pathways. It's very pretty.
Oh yeah!
A placed
The view
crystal
from
is under
Pavo.
attack.
There's a
Defend it.
book there. There's a short story there.
Terran reinforcements have arrived.
And they've gone away again.
The crystal has been purified. Advance to the next one.
Good morning, Mr. Mark. How are you today?
Terran reinforcements have arrived. A placed crystal is under attack. Defend it.
Well, I have my 10,000 damage. Boy, you are being difficult.
Yeepity.
Got them all. There we go.
Yeah, all 5 crystals in place.
Looks like whoever went under the waterfall by themselves is in a little bit of trouble there. But no worries, we shall go fix that. Let's see. Oh, I don't have any turrets with me. How silly. one.
Terran reinforcements have arrived. A placed crystal is under attack. Defend it. Terran reinforcements have arrived. The crystal has been purified. Advance to the next one.
Off to the spire. Do you want waterfall or the other one?
I would say waterfall.
Yeah, it looks like waterfall must have gotten killed. I will take the other one then. Give them a hand up here. Let me know if that's not working out and I'll come join you. But as long as they're even reasonably competent, you'll be fine. Because you're you.
Yep, we are 3 at waterfall route.
Okay,
now,
there's 2 of us up here,
no
so we're good.
troubles.
A placed crystal is under attack. Defend it. A placed crystal is under attack. Defend it. Terran reinforcements have arrived. Crystal has been purified. Advance to the next one.
We're on our way. Well, I would be on my way if it transported me. There we go.
Crystals in place.
I see.
Terran reinforcements have arrived. A placed crystal is under attack. Defend it.
All the generators are going at once. Love it. Poor Terrans.
Terran reinforcements have arrived. A placed crystal. Well done. Looks like the Terrans are.
We are.
Woot woot, woot woot,
Crystal
woot woot,
has
woot
been
woot.
purified. Advance to the next one. Reading Terran transporter signals near the spire. Return to the spot.
And where do you want to go? Your usual place?
Somewhere uphill with 2 entries. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, already beamed in there.
It was meant to be. Let's see.
So I'm at
There's
the northern route.
And I'm at this one, which I guess is southern. Grab me a targ. Grab me a few doodads. Pet my tribble. Oh, what a good Targy boy you are. Good Targ. Oh, I guess the person on the other side didn't do their job.
Get ready.
Woo.
The Terrans
That
are
was
sending
faster
in their
than I
elite
thought.
forces.
All right, let's get this over with, idiot. I got better things to do. I better get a promotion out of this.
You do. You get to send it all the way up to the very top.
I'm gonna kill you slow.
Where's the other one?
The
Oh,
Terrans have given
other
up.
one's dead. No wonder.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I
ooh.
had a bad time.
Yeah. Pride goeth before a fall, eh? Poor Tyrants. Good morning, Swear I'm Not Wasted. How are you this morning? Good thing I checked that. Let's do that. I hate beaming back into a battle zone. It's not my fault. Where are you going?
So look if I can call some reinforcement for
Oh, okay, cool.
post.
I'll stay here and finish
Nope,
this one.
can't.
Okay.
So stay up.
I'm staying here. Don't think this is the same map we left, just because it looks like different things going on.
Well, we have been away for 15 minutes.
It's-
So harrowing along.
Yeah, but it shouldn't have reset. So that's one thing. I didn't check which map we were on. The Targs are so adorable. As they go off and savage the guns. How about when this one's done, we go straight south? Or do we want to go off to Kabali?
South is good.
Other people are paying attention. That should put us just about in position to do dinos. So it looks like we're at about 95%, 90% maybe?
Uh-huh.
And Gorn running is just not a very fast thing. Boom, 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 boom. Let's use some of those up.
Well, I just put on my frosty boots just in case.
Let's see if we have any frosty boots left here. No, somebody else has got them. Or they're in storage. I'll have to grab them out of storage one of these days. Excuse me? Excuse me? Go. Looks like this zone's just about to go too.
Yep.
Oh, somebody's got their runabout. That's cute too.
Yeah.
Alright, 95%. Go spawn camp and wait to see if the rest of the map clears, or what?
I would say yes, cause 2 points in the other zones are under siege already, so
Okay.
yes.
Can take out these swarmers while we're at it. I shall get ready and take out the 2 Voth medics when they come up.
Yeah, yeah. First save the Omega particles and then go for the big prey.
Oops. Looks like it's gonna go. There it goes.
There we are.
Come on, Voth medics. Mom's waiting for you. Okay, so that's done. I say we go for the outskirts.
Yep.
Good morning, Mr. Dave. How are you? Oh, we're not teamed anymore. Okay.
Confusing. Yeah, we have been in a TFO and leaving TFO disbands.
The team, yes. Let's see. It looks like it's just the park left.
Okay, to the park, I hope.
Me too.
Yeah. Meow.
Looks like everybody's down here. Oh, I want to get the bioengineer guy. Thank you very much.
All 3 silos are under Allied
Woo!
control. Excellent work.
Yeah, we serve the dino dishes.
The Fog Fortress has engaged transporters. Troops inbound.
Yummy. So say hello to Arnie, pass him the missions, and all is cool.
Mr. Dave, I'm sorry that your comic convention was meh, but you know, that's the way it goes right now. Things are meh. Speaking of meh, the Razer Zephyr is being released at 8 tonight. Again, they have a small quantity. I'm going to try and pick it up. It's the new mask. It's so cool looking.
Answer.
All right.
Okay, there is an army.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mr. Dave, just
Hey.
go to their website. It'll be released at 8 tonight, and there's no preferential order. It's going to be first come, first serve. Shall we go off to Kapalistan?
I have them on cooldown. Unfortunately, I did the complete Kobali this morning with
okay.
Catherine.
Alrighty.
Because I was on ground. But I would happy join you with Eknat for spacey things.
Spacey things would be good. However, I need to throw something on. I have no plasma, and I have no AP. Do I have any of my boxes with me? I do not have any boxes with me. Let me do a quick trip over to Kronos. By the way, Mr. Dave, I don't know if that's 8 p.m. Eastern, Central, Mountain, or Pacific. It just said 8. And I'd pre-order, but that's not how they're doing it. It's just going to be first come, first serve. The thing is, Ed, I think Americans would have been much cooler about accepting masks if they'd had awesome masks from the get-go, you know, high-tech masks and stuff. They'd been like, oh yeah, I'll take one of those.
Darth Vader helmets with replaceable filters.
Yes, pretty much. Especially, these have LEDs in them and filters and fans, and the mouth area is clear plexi or clear something, so you can see stuff, which is great for people who do sign language, because you use your mouth for part of sign language.
Yeah.
And super important if you read people's lips. Alright, so I have here boxes and boxes of rep stuff. Does any rep grant plasma? And does any...
Romulan.
Pardon?
Romulan.
Let's see, where's my Romulan stuff? There we go. Let's open some of that Romulan. Well, there's a dual beam bank. Yep. And a beam array. Another beam array. That should be enough. How about, does anything grant AP? Everything grants AP, right? But I need AP space.
Anti-proton space.
Yeah.
Harold. Iconian.
Okay. Let me open up a few Iconian boxes then. Terran Temporal, Task, Picard, Picard, New ROM, Lucari, yes, alphabetical order, it's a thing. Ooh. Okay, I got enough AP stuff here I can switch out in the middle of a fight. What shall we go do?
I invite you.
Okay, you invite me. You invite me.
Invite, yeah. Splop. Friends, Gorny.
Thank you.
Okay, either we try a random TFO made up in ground, or we go to patrols.
Oh, we can do a random. That's fine. I know. You still need to accumulate some randoms.
Random TFO is cool anyway, so let's try it.
Okay.
See where we get to.
Oh, we get random right away. Wee woo.
Yeah. Random, you don't know what you get, but you get something.
Yeah. Last time I did random, I got Borg disconnected. Which, it turned out fine, but it was one of those, it's 15 minutes long and you can't shortcut it.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter how good you are, how good your team is. It's on a timer.
Hey, though a good team gives more marks.
This is true.
And more fun at the dreadnoughts.
Definitely.
At the very end.
And here we go. Looks like space. I'm betting space. Herald Sphere. The other one I'm not thrilled with, but okay. Oh, Mr. Dave, also when you go to Razer, sign up for their notifications and they'll let you know if this one sells out. They'll let you know when the next one is, and they give you 24 to 36 hours notice. Well, I got my damage on the plasma. Get out of red alert. I will switch over. Alrighty, let's switch over to AP.
Someone placed a silly barrier, and I...
Heralds are destroyed. Get to a gateway and enter the sphere.
Okay.
Well, it didn't matter if I got close enough. I went anyway.
Stop the Herald Forces. Gateway opening at 4 o'clock. Gateway opening at 3 o'clock. Gateway opening at 5 o'clock.
Okay, that was my 500,000 of kinetic damage.
Gateway opening at 6 o'clock. Gateway opening at 7 o'clock. at 8 o'clock.
Man, my targeting bites on this.
Gateway opening at 12 o'clock. Gateway opening at 5 o'clock. Gateway opening at 10 o'clock.
Well, I'm at 148,000 of my 500 AP.
Gateway opening at 3 o'clock. Gateway opening at 12 o'clock. Gateway opening at 7 o'clock.
But it's automated, Mucin. It shouldn't be hard work.
We need to stop the Herald attack on Allied space. Get through that gateway.
So let me see if I understand this, Mucin. You do a ton of work so the game can play itself?
command vessels.
And there's my AP damage finally. And back to the Herald Sphere one more time.
Check it out. Sensor reading show that the ship is controlling the gateway. Destroy it! The ship is going forward from the gateway. You need to shut the gate down, or we won't be able to destroy it.
Oh, I don't think that's a problem, dear.
Bye-bye.
You won't be able to destroy it. I don't think that's the problem here, dear. Ooh, yay. Got an accolade. Disabled the Herald Sphere. Oot, 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 oot.
You only have been here first time.
Yeah, that's Gorney's first time in Herald Sphere. So, yay. But it is 7:05 and I have to go to work because I have to take lunch today to drive my son to the airport. So, I'm actually going to have to take lunch. Ugh.
Okay,
So I will talk to you guys later, and I will talk to you soon, I hope. We will see. But have a great day if I don't get a chance to see you before tomorrow morning. And let's pick out a spooky episode for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to play in the morning.
hey.
Okay. So everybody, have a great day. We'll see you at 7 o'clock. Probably. Ed, I will probably see you tomorrow morning.
Okay, so
All right.
everybody have a great start into the week and stay awesome!